Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining the pilot episode of our educational virtual series. As part of our ongoing goal to help educate HR and payroll experts across the globe, we will be launching a 3-month series covering 12 episodes featuring short educational videos about HR and payroll reporting. We'll be exploring the Payroll Control Center and bringing your payroll activities to the next level with data cloning and migration solutions. Today we'll be starting with HR and payroll reporting. We'll talk about the typical reporting steps and challenges, and I have a feeling that many of you listening will relate 100% as we go through the discussion, and I encourage you guys to reach out after the webinar to ask questions or enhance our own understanding by sharing your own experiences. Here's our agenda for today. We'll start with a synopsis of what HCM reporting typically looks like for most companies, along with the costs and risks inherent in those processes. We'll end the day with an introduction to the reporting tool we've developed to mitigate those risks. And you can look forward to more details on that in our future sessions together. So let's talk through what generally happens when a need arises to report out of your SAP HCM system. That request might be for what we refer to as HR data, maybe benefits info, or reporting on the org structure, or just about any master data such as addresses, birth dates, job history. Now you have a few tools at your disposal to report on that data, such as either pre-delivered standard reports, or in many cases, custom reports written in ABAP code. The standard tool ad hoc query is also available to use. But now let's add some more data to the mix. Moving into those items that are payroll relevant, such as reporting on time and attendance data, payroll results, and employment taxes. What can you use to report on that data? Well, you can always tie up your programmers by requesting a custom ABAP program. You may also attempt to get the data you need using the fairly limited standard WT reporters provided by SAP. Another possible need is to report on what data posted over to the general ledger down to the employee detail level, which generally means using transaction code PCP0 to investigate. Lastly, if you have moved your master data into Employee Central, you can use SuccessFactors ad hoc query to report on that data. But what if you need a report that needs pieces from all of these parts? Like a payroll results report that includes employee job info, managers, tax withholding statuses, and hire dates. Now your world starts to look like this. As you pull multiple reports and then end up combining it all together, in Excel for instance. There are many shortcomings to this traditional means of reporting, like those listed here. First off, data security is compromised once you download a report into another application, such as Excel, to further manipulate. Just from a practical standpoint, that's obviously not good. There's also the consideration that it may not pass muster with either internal or external auditors. The next item refers to the introduction of errors during this process. Those manual manipulations mean the accuracy of the report is now dependent on the skill set and accuracy of the user. Even the best analyst makes mistakes. So not only have we produced a report of a non-secure data, it might not even be correct. Finally, there's time and resources to consider. Obviously, combining multiple reports together takes a lot of time, and this time could be better spent elsewhere. Requesting custom programming from your ABAP programmers takes those technical resources away from other projects and usually means waiting in the queue while your request is being prioritized. There's also the risk and extra work associated when SAP upgrades come through, like HR support packs, as custom ABAP reports must be analyzed for any impact. This could mean rewrites for you. We do have a solution to all of these problems. Our product Easy Reporter allows you to create reports on all your HCM data across all those areas we talked about earlier. Master data, time data, payroll results, even Employee Central, all in one single report. No longer do individual reports need to be run and then combined. A few other key Easy Reporter features, which we'll talk about more in future webinars, are listed here. For one, it is real-time reporting, so that means you don't have to wait for the data to be exported out to a data warehouse. Another really cool feature is we provide multiple ways for you to produce your output. You can set up your reports to be automatically run on a repeating basis if you want, and to also automatically distribute the results as emails or saved as files. That even includes creating interface files and not just basic reports. Those interface files, by the way, are created using our simple drag and drop interface instead of programming code. These reports can also be attached to ESS and MSS tiles, either as standalone portal or as direct links from the SuccessFactors homepage. You'll also have the ability to include things such as calculations and filters directly on the reports instead of needing to drop the reports down into Excel just to do that. Finally, we do deliver with the software over 120 reports already written for you, so you can immediately start using the tool even before you've learned how to create your own custom reports. One last note about Easy Reporter today. As many organizations are moving from their original SAP on-premise system into at least some version of the cloud-based data, I want to make it clear that Easy Reporter is here to handle all varieties of those implementations. For example, a hybrid scenario where master data is moved into Employee Central, but payroll stays on-premise, or choosing to also move payroll into the cloud by implementing Employee Central Payroll, or even staying totally on-premise for now. However you decide to structure your landscape, Easy Reporter will work for you. And if you start out using the tool under one scenario and then transition to another, not a problem. Our flexibility means that all the reports you have already written just transfer over to the new system. Here are some of the standard reports you can create with Easy Reporter in just a few minutes. These reports usually take hours and hours to build, but with Easy Reporter, it only takes a few clicks. So that's it for today's session. To continue learning more about Easy Reporter, select the next episode to continue watching. You may watch it right after this video or anytime you wish. These videos will be available to you in the next 3 months. For our next episode, we'll show you some of the reports you can generate in Easy Reporter and how easy it is to use the tool. We'll also be sharing how some of our customers have embedded Easy Reporter into their HR and payroll rhythm and how it has helped them optimize their HR and payroll reports generation, keep their data up to date and error-free, and avoid costly audit findings and payroll errors. See you in our next session!